Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is D Smitty Gaming, and we're back in Mon Bazou. I actually finished recording a few hours ago in game. I just ran down to give Leo some treats, get a little bit more friendship with him. It looks like he'll be coming home with us on Thursday. I did miss a day, but it wasn't a complete loss. I did find out that if the treats are at the base of that tree where I left them earlier, Leo does not come out and get them. I moved him up onto the hill where he comes out of, like from the base of the tree where he comes out from. I moved the treats to there. Tomorrow morning we'll see if it pops that we've gotten friendship with him. If not, we'll take a trip out here as soon as we finish at the Sugar Shack, and we'll be picking him up. Or not picking him up, but we'll be giving him some treats, talking to him a little bit, and we'll go from there. If it does work, then we won't have to pay him a visit until Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ATV. It's $1,250. Gotta figure out how to start this thing. I just hope that we can put it in the bed of the truck. Alright everybody, so we ran into a few little difficulties here getting the four-wheeler loaded up. I don't know if this is gonna work. Actually, that worked. Somewhat worked. There we go. Now if I can get back in the truck. I think we might have just lost the four-wheeler. Oh, that's working. Not exactly the way I want it to, but so according to the wiki, you're supposed to be able to use the come along to literally pull the rear bumper down towards the ground. You can drop the tailgate and it makes it like a ramp. I think part of our problem is the fact that we have the sugar tank in here, but I'm not gonna dismount the sugar tank just to get the four-wheeler right now, so it means it's gonna be a late night for us, but we have the four-wheeler and we are taking it home. Yeah, I was having trouble getting it loaded up, and then my maple syrup bar was almost full up, so I was like, well, might as well head back to the house, look it up on the wiki, get some maple syrup in us. Got a little bit of poutine while I was there. I think we got enough time to make it. We should be able to make it back to the house before our energy level gets too low. The downside is I'm going to sleep a good chunk of the day away, and I'd rather not sleep the whole day away. There's things I'd like to get done. To get this barrel or this tank of syrup delivered to the Federation, make our $2,000. Then I'm debating whether or not to get the trailer, the little cargo trailer, because that'll make hauling wood a lot easier and we can keep our tank in the bed for now. Also make hauling parts a lot easier. But there we are. We are home. So I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm just going to leave the four-wheeler attached as it is right now, and I'm going to go to bed before my character passes out. Alright. Well, I'm going to take care of some grinding. Be, as usual, be pretty short for you guys. It's going to be pretty long for me. It's not too bad. We woke up at almost 1 in the afternoon. Alright, everybody. I'm done with a little bit of the grinding. Still got quite a bit more to go. Just wanted y'all to see that. It is almost 11 o'clock. These were empty last night. 210 trees. I got the back row connected. I've got, I think, 2 more rows back there that are growing. One of them is not a complete row. And I shut this off just so it wouldn't run or start running as soon as the syrup started coming in. I wanted to build up a little bit in the tanks. And we're not quite halfway on here. I'm going to let this run for a little bit and probably head into town around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Hopefully this will be full. If not, then we won't be stopping by the Sugar Shack today. We were able to get a load in on Monday and one in on Tuesday. So we're already putting out more than what we were last week. Last week we were able to do 3 trips at most a week, and that's if we planned it just right. We're on Wednesday and already at 2 loads come Wednesday morning, so we'll see where things go. Alright everybody, today is the big day. We're heading to pick up Leo. Should be able to just give him the last treat. I believe he'll disappear into the woods and come back out just a few seconds later carrying his bed. We'll throw that in the passenger seat of the truck, and we'll take him with us down to the Federation, drop off this full tank of syrup. That's going to be number 3 for the week. And we may be able to get one more in by Friday. Well, Friday afternoon, I don't know. It'll depend on how much the Sugar Shack actually, or how much the trees actually produce, how much we get into our sugar water tanks. Be a few factors in there. But once we get Leo, my plan is to get the sugar trailer, or the syrup trailer. That way we can leave it parked at the Sugar Shack, let it fill up. Probably once a week, maybe twice a week, we'll take this tank and run it in. It'll just depend on how fast it fills up and everything. I'd like to be able to make a run once a week, but I don't think, or not once a week, once a day, sorry. But I don't think we're going to be able to get enough production just out of our evaporator and reverse osmosis unit to be able to actually make that many runs that fast. Alright, let's go get Leo. There's the sniffing. I see him, there he is. He's creeping out here. Come on, buddy. Come on. And there he is. Alright. So let's go throw this back in the truck then. He didn't take it. I figured he'd take this and disappear. He just turned, ran back, and grabbed his bed. We will get him another bed. That's actually one of the things we're about to go do right now. Gotta take care of him. That's the whole reason I wanted to hold off on getting him as long as I did, is because I didn't want to have to take care of him and try and take care of ourselves. There we go. Alright, let's get into town. Drop this syrup off. Alright. Get his dog bowl. I'm probably actually gonna get a couple of these. That way we can put one at in the garage, one in the Sugar Shack. Maybe put one in the actually put one in the house. I don't know how fast he goes through food. I think that's all I can get for him right now. Let's give him another bag of treats. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll get another one of the double bowls if we can. If not, we'll just deal with these. Let's head back to the house, get Leo set up and all settled in. Now, basically, I'd like to have him set up pretty much everywhere that I'm going to be working. So I'll be working in the garage, have a bowl of water and bowl of food in the garage for him. Be working in the sugar shack a little bit, not as much as we were because it's pretty much all automated now, but having some water and food there. Of course, have one inside the camper. This one here is probably just gonna go inside the camper for now. We've got almost enough money to get the syrup trailer. Another 1,500 and we'd have it. He is a well-behaved dog. Forgot we need to get water in there. That's not what I was trying to do. I was not trying to fill both of them up. Hopefully we can put food down for him in one of these. Uh-oh. There we go. That was difficult. You have to click on a certain little spot on it. Alright. We'll put that there. Get his other pack of treats, put them over here. See how well this thing's doing. It's not doing too bad. It only got us up to 200. So we may not get to make a run tomorrow. We'll see come morning. We're gonna head back to the house. Not really anything we can do today. The big thing that we wanted is right there. And we're just gonna play video games for the rest of the day. Tomorrow morning, get up, make another syrup run. That should be, I believe, 4 for the week. Then we did one Monday, one Tuesday. We missed Wednesday, but we got one in today. So yeah, that'd be 4. And then it's back to the grind for me. All right, everybody, we're back. Another day for me. I think it's a few days after we left off from the last video in game. As you see, we got Leo, brought him home. If you missed the last video, be sure to check it out. Did a little bit of work off camera. I'm not sure where we left off at, but we are at 210 trees. Tanks are nearly full. And then I did buy this big boy right here. I picked that up Friday after our last run. As you see, our money's back up to 26,000. This was 25,000. We got a $26,000 payment this morning. Got it set up. It's pumping into the big trailer. We got a full tank there. I don't know if it automatically switched over. I think it did. I think it actually defaults to go to this tank. I think what I'm probably actually going to do for my grinding is I'm going to go through, as you can see, we've got a lot of trees that are ready to be trimmed. So I think if I go through, trim them all up, just bring the wheelbarrow in behind me, load it up with the trimmings as I go, I can come up here and start squeezing them in up here. So just ran into town, decided to check our mill, came across our bill. So only $263, that's really not all that bad. Go ahead and sign that. And also, did do a little bit of work off camera. Put that in there. There we go. Painted up the truck a little bit. Changed the rear bumper. Threw on the light bar. Repainted the tire or the rims. And a front bumper. I think she's looking pretty sweet. Oh, forgot, we also popped the snorkel on there. She's looking pretty good. Might need to see if we can paint the trailer to make it match. But I figure this is our everyday driver. This is our mean machine, our workhorse. So we got to take care of it. Also, I wasn't a huge fan of the lights. I thought they were pretty dim. They are super bright now. I mean, that is stupid bright. As you can see, we went ahead and pulled out the syrup tank. Quite a bit of grinding. We're up to about 240 trees, I think. 230 trees. Got quite a bit more to go. But when I saw we had mail from the power company, I figured I'd loop you all in, let you know what was going on. At last check, we were sitting at about 30% on the syrup trailer. Get started on the grind again. As you can see, Leo's with us. He's been with us pretty much constantly. Started cutting down my pines. That's actually where we're coming from. We just made a run into town to the sawmill. Got about $120. I don't feel that it was worth it, not even close. But I don't know what else we can do with all these logs back here. So I figure we might as well just go ahead and load them up, turn them in, make something off of it. All right, folks. So I cut down a few more trees here. Just cut them back a little bit more. I'm actually going to be cutting all the pine out. Our run to the sawmill got $120. I was thinking about it. Really not worth it for the amount of time that I invest in cutting the tree down, cutting it into logs, loading it up in the trailer, loading it up in the truck. So I'm going to try something. If it works, you guys will get to see it. If it doesn't work, I'll probably edit it out. It looks like that stuff's burning. I think that's burning. Definitely didn't spread out like I was expecting it to, but I'll take it. That makes our life a lot easier. And don't worry, people, I am a trained and certified firefighter. That's not my full-time job, but I did go through an academy and got my certs. So we'll keep this thing from getting out of hand. However, if you want to get, clear out an area, get rid of some debris that's in your way, in this case, a bunch of logs, this seems to be a pretty sure bet. I didn't think it would work. I went over to the campfire over there just by the house, picked up some newspaper, picked up our map gas torch, came back over here, piled up the paper underneath a pretty good pile. This is awesome. We'll definitely be burning a lot more. Leo's running around here somewhere. I did bring him up here with me. He's probably on the other side of the fire making sure it doesn't run on us. And I know it is a waste of money what I'm doing right now, but we got paid $26,000 for 1 week worth of work. We got a lot more coming where that came from. So I'm not too concerned about a couple $100, a few $100 worth of logs. I think we are officially done playing with wood. And there we go, everybody. Just got 2,400 or 24,000 and some change. Go give you all a quick rundown of what we got going on here. Got some trees up on the back that aren't tapped in yet. They're not mature. I pulled all my lines from pretty much everything except for the grove up here. I'm gonna get, or sorry, I've got a lot of clippings on the ground through here. Gonna go pick them all up. I'm gonna start extending this direction down towards the road. We are running out of sugar water overnight. 244 trees connected. Cutting everything into logs and just piling it up and burning it in place worked really well. I'm going to do the same through here. All this area here, that pretty much anything that's not tied in is going to get burned. I am collecting cuttings or saplings prior to, so I got a bunch of maple and a little bit of birch. I'm going to get a little bit more birch just so I can replant it later. Maple I'm not too worried about. I got quite a bit. As you see, there's 2 laying on the ground just from this one. Pine, I'm going to go ahead and collect my cuttings from pine as well. That way we can have a little pine forest, which I'm probably going to turn this whole thing into maple. Have a little bit of pine up here on the hill next to the house, and probably down by the fire pit. Also, I'm wanting to plant birch along or right there next to the house. Our tank's up to 69%. So that's been running since Monday morning and filling. So it's going to take a while to fill that thing. Alright everybody. Told you probably be Monday morning. Here we are Monday morning. Got a few things here we need to pick up. Also got to say hi to Eric. I'm not sure what we're at. Oh, we just maxed him out. Okay. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we don't get anything from maxing him out. Leo, hold some maple syrup for me. Actually, let me drink one of those.
Ça va être tout?
I don't know how we are on taps, but we're going to go ahead and get taps. I'll clean those up here in a little bit. Get all our taps. Get some more tubing, because that's the one thing I keep running short of, and I keep forgetting to go to town to get it because I don't need to go to town anymore. Got all these machines, but the sugar shack's not fully upgraded yet. Got one last thing we've got to get to be fully upgraded, and it's this big boy, 50,000 liter sugar water tank for 35,000. That's ours. Hopefully it'll be there when we get back to the house, and I'm actually gonna shut down production and I'm gonna let it fill. Probably run through today, grind through today with it filling, and see where we get. I looked at the tank this morning, or the trailer this morning. We were at 69, or correction, 79%. Alright everybody, as you can see, fully upgraded sugar shack. We've got all the equipment. We got the syrup tank, the sugar water tanks, currently sitting at about 81%. It is 5 o'clock, so the pump's no longer running. 244 trees. Picked up the ATV a while back. As you see, we got our buddy Leo. He's been going pretty much everywhere with us, getting his pets. I got some food and water set up in here for him. Go ahead and kick this thing back on, let it do its job. Did a little bit of work to the truck. Just cleaned it up a little bit more, repainted it, changed out the bumpers, put a light rack on it, which is very nice. As you can see, it is stupid bright. But I'm going to wrap it up there. Next episode will be, I should have most of these trees cleared, hopefully some new trees planted, and hopefully I'll have the back row tied in and some trees coming down this direction. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check that notification bell, that way you get notified when I put new videos up. And I'll see you next time.